And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. Alright, to get this jumped off, I'm going to put a couple of these down here, and we are going to build in... let's see, I want to build one of these, and we need a couple of these. And then I'm going to put a side belt going up. And then we're going to put these down. It may not be enough. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this isn't going to be enough. So let's build a couple more of those and rethink this design here. So let's build another one here and here. And then a couple more of the long-handed inserters. Like so. Okay, so we're going to need to bring these in. And then these are going to come down. Oh, whoa. Not what I meant to do. Okay, let's do that again with underground belts this time. Okay, so I want this to come out. There. Now we've got some potential for fuel and things. I want one of these here and one of these here. Let's get it started, and that way we have some iron on the belt, because sulfur takes iron, and I don't know why, but it does. Okay, so we have the sulfur right in here. So let's line this up. Let's get some underground pipes going here. Forgot we can now keep the button held down and it will work just fine. Okay, so that's a good spot, and sulfur's coming right up here, so let's line these up. And this is going to be sulfuric acid. And it needs an iron plate, it needs 5 sulfur, and it needs a bunch of water. So all of that stuff we can do. No problemo. Okay, there's the water. Now I need the sulfur and the iron plate. But I also need a way for the sulfuric acid to get out. So I'm going to plan on... Let's build a tank. Okay, let's build this up here a little ways. And I want to underground this all the way up to there. Don't have any more undergrounds, really? Okay. Oh, why is that there? I could have spaced this out a little bit and undergrounded all of them into a central area and then bring it up, and that would have given me a little bit more space to work with, but not much. So I need the sulfur to come in here, and I need the iron plates to come over here. So the sulfur is already here, so let's just bring this in the back. And then the iron plates, we can bring those into the front, I think. And I want these to be quick. Okay. So underground that. And we're going to need to underground right here. So let's bring some more sulfur up. And then the iron plates can come up right next door. Like so. Oh yeah, holding down shift rotates it. Holding down shift rotates it the other way now. So you don't have to go all the way around with things. You can just hit shift and that's it. All right, so sulfuric acid is ready. Now we just need some power. And I need power on all of this to power those whatchamacallits. Oh Lord. There we go. Where's our nearest power? Over here. There we go. Yeah, sulfur is gonna always be. You know, I do have the stack inserters. I could start using those. Maybe I will try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's a lot of gears involved with those. And red circuits. Wow. Okay. So a stack inserter. Let's see what this thing does. It's picking up 2 at a time. Ooh, power. Ooh, power. Ooh. Oh yeah, power is an issue. We're going to need to address this here. So there we go. We've got sulfur being mass produced right now. Large quantities, but we need... Do we have enough iron for a boiler and 2 steam engines? Okay, and let's get this out. And we need that guy there. Okay, a little, oh, come on, get up to speed. I've got plenty of water. For some reason, my steam is not at peak amounts. It's only at 114. This should be able to satisfy the demand of 20 boilers. Because these things are pulling water at how fast? Doesn't tell me. But yeah, I think one pump should be able to satisfy quite a lot of boilers. So we are right at the power needs here, and look at that. We need a faster set of belts. And need to upgrade this whole system here with stack inserters. But power is an issue. Power is a big issue right now. So, see, these are still not full of steam. This has got plenty of water. Oh, look at that. Burns slower. I had a little solid fuel left in me. I might need to infuse another source of water in here. This is consuming quite a bit of it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's only 8 boilers. And we are not full on steam. For some reason. And I don't know why. We should be. So do we need another pump for this? A whole nother setup for steam? I've got planes flying overhead, in case you're wondering what that sound was. Looks like... Oh yeah, our iron is going strong again. All that research kicked our blue science in gear, which has started draining all of our resources. That's where a lot of our power is going. Plus massive amount of research that we're doing. How are assembly machines doing? See, assembly machines are keeping up for now, but we're not using this last row of blue science. This blue science has to get all the way down here and empty out before it'll start using this second line, which is fine. That's kind of what I was hoping for. So now that this thing is full, we are able to keep up with the demand. But it probably wouldn't keep up if we boosted that a little bit. Okay, as far as sulfuric acid goes, we are full again. And let me put this last stack inserter here. Override stack size. See, we can't go more than 2 because we need to research that. We need to research the stack size. So I can't put like 5 in here. All right. What else can we do? We might need to start using some of that lubricant. Although we are out. We are completely out of... Yeah. It's going to be tough moving that lubricant. I might need to barrelize that and move it up with barrels instead of trying to move all that fluid up, because the longer you go with the pipes, the less pressure you're going to get on the other end. So we're just about full of petroleum gas again. Just fine. We wanted an abundance of petroleum gas. That's what we're going for here. So that's good. And our iron is keeping up, which is nice. I need to grab some, by the way. I'm going to grab a little bit. We got lots of furnaces. Ooh, look at coal is on hard times here. That's not good. Our power is using a ton of coal. So let me go down here. I'm going to add a couple of miners down here just to help. So one right here gets all of that. Actually, let's... Okay, this little dot, I don't think that is ore in that tile. So I'm thinking right here. And here should be fine. A little bit of extra on that side because that side seems to be the side that's used the most. So a little bit extra on that side won't hurt. And this gun now doesn't really protect everything. So let's give some more, a little bit more protection where we need it. And now we've got a little bit more going in. Excellent. Okay. Next task. I am thinking we are going to want to automate something. What else do we need to automate here? It looks like copper is doing just fine. Iron is where our main issue is, and we don't really have the infrastructure to worry about that right now. And nuclear power is not yet halfway done. That is a big research. It's the biggest research I've done yet in the game. It's 1,000 of the 3 lower science packs. But once it's done, we have a lot of sulfuric acid that we can use to start mining this big uranium vein that's right here. And we want to do that as early as possible because the results that we get back, it's going to take a while to build up some fuel. It's going to take a long while, actually. So if we do T, we're doing nuclear power now. Nuclear fuel reprocessing. And the enrichment process takes the production science pack and the high-tech science packs, and I don't know what unlocks the production science pack because we don't have that unlocked yet. And that is a new science pack that I am unfamiliar with, so it's kind of hidden area of the game that's brand new that I don't know what we want to do about that. We could start mining and smelting the iron up here to get rid of this vein that's right here. That would be nice to supplement my iron. Because I don't want to build over this vein without mining it out first. So I think we're going to need to start working on that. Oh, the steel axe makes things so much better. Although I miss the modded axes that were super fast. And of course, it can't be Factorio without a few trees to chop. Ooh, we could start on robots. That's going to take batteries. Robots would really help me out. We could do lasers, but we need military science packs for that. So that's yet another thing, another set of science packs that we're going to need. So there we go. There's the vein of iron that we're going to want to start breaking down and smelting, if anything, for reasons. Because we're going to need it. We're going to need all that iron. I could put a stack inserter right here, although we don't have the iron coming in. We really need to figure out the best way of smelting iron. I don't want to really chop down a whole lot of trees yet, mainly because we don't have the defense capabilities quite yet. And our pollution is getting pretty strong. If we look down here, you know, you can see it kind of flashing. Yeah, it's getting out there. The trees are really helping us out. And looks like our radar is really helping stretch out exactly where we need to go. Ooh, there's a great amount of oil and water right over here. That would be a good oil processing center. This one over here would be a good one as well. Look at that, 4,600% yield on that. Little bits here and there could be outposts that just mine it. But there's another one there. And this one really doesn't have... Oh, it has water way over here, but this one's way closer. I think that would be a good... That would be a good outpost. Lots of copper around. That's good. So iron, there's a giant iron vein right here. And I think that would be a good spot for a massive amount of iron smelting right over here. I could put another radar over here, and that would unlock a lot of other areas, show us where the biters are. But yeah, we're going to need more iron. And it looks like there's these little green dots right in here. These are trees. So this kind of shows you where the trees are. And there's this gigantic coal vein right here. So we got tons of iron. And it's a little easier to mine than this because this has a bunch of water in the way, and oh, it's just a nightmare. I love how you can zoom in now and look at the base. Oh, such a cool feature. So yeah, down here we've got plenty of resources for a oil deposit, oil refining area. And over here, we've got a good spot for iron. I think we could build it up. Yeah, I think up is probably the best way to go. And then we can go over and feed our bus with the iron that we smelt over here. It's just a matter of where the biters are and where our pollution is going to go and how many trees are around and how many trees we have to chop down in order to get to it. Because that is the big problem, the evolution of the biters. So if we go over here, there's a good chunk, a very good chunk of this. Actually, most of this vein is exposed, and we could really do a good iron smelting area over here. A couple big coal veins around. Oh yeah, I'm thinking if we go up, we would have to carve out a lot of this forest that's protecting us. If we go this way, we're going to run into this coal vein. Oh, there's really no other choice here. If we go up, there's another little bit of iron that we could do there, but right in through here, I think would be a good spot for a mass amount of smelting right in here. So right into this area, just a ton of smelters and miners. So yeah, I think I've got a few trees to chop and some stuff to plan. But that'll have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.